what is the best time to buy in San Francisco? Is it like Q3 before the holidays, or is there? You think there's going to be enough inventory this winter between November and December? What's the time of the essence to get this strike before the rates come down next year and the amount of inventory?
It's a good question. So, seasonality typically dictates that that seasonality dictates that now is the time between now and probably like the first week or two of October is kind of when the last kind of push for real estate before people get into the holiday mentality, and then kind of all sellers and buyers kind of taper off and just focus on the holidays. So this is probably the best time to start looking and just to jump in. There is inventory over the holidays, and over the holidays, anybody that's got listings over the holidays are usually they're needing to sell. So there's probably more opportunities there in terms of getting a better price. And then, jumping into January, February is when we start to see more inventory come on. That's what seasonality dictates. But
Yep.
we don't, again, it's been kind of coming back into after COVID. It's been a little different it's been a little unusual in terms of seasonality.
Sure. Well, and I think, once you get into the first quarter of next year, you start looking at potentially the other economic cycle, right? Where I think by that time, you're midway into an election year, at least start. So you're going to get some pressure to bring rates down, make the economy feel better. And so that might actually start to drive pricing up then. So, I mean, if you think about it, you probably have a strong window of time between now and maybe mid-October, maybe some good buying opportunity between mid-October and through the holidays into January. But I think you start getting longer than that. Yeah, you might get cheaper money. You're probably paying more for your house instead of buying the house at the right price and then basically dollar cost pushing that down by getting cheaper money on the house that you bought today.
Exactly. And it's hard to explain that, even if you show it, it's just hard. It's hard to explain. I mean, we've been immersed in this business for a while, so we understand that, the cost of money, how it affects prices, home prices. But that's why you hire a real estate professional to give you this guidance. And we're not trying to force you or twist your arm to buy a house, but we're just telling you that this is the most, in terms of making your money work harder for you. This is the absolute optimal time to get your money to work the hardest for you, because you're only going to be dealing with this high interest for a short amount of time, which is also tax deductible, mind you. But then you also have, then this is the window of opportunity where you can actually capitalize on low hold values, because in San Francisco market, these windows of opportunity are few and far between, and they usually happen maybe once every 10 years or so. And that's just the typical San Francisco real estate cycle.